Hey guys, Darth Gloric here, back with part 6 of my Far Cry 5 playthrough. So last time, we finished mopping up John's territory. We pretty much did everything. The only thing we didn't do was talk to Willis, because I hate that guy. And so we didn't do that. But other than that, we did everything else we were able to. So that feels pretty good. And I imagine this time, we will be moving into Faith's territory, and we'll start exploring that way. But couple of interesting little factoids for the day. So I mentioned that my Xbox controller broke. Well, I got a new one today. So I got a new Xbox controller, and it's fancy. Man, I haven't had like a new controller, since I bought my Xbox One when it was much newer. And I got the Red Pulse, I believe is what it's called. But it's all black and red themed, mostly red with black accents. The back is white, the little under part is white, but yeah, it's black and red and white. But the point is it's black and red, which is obviously my color. It's my colors, it's in my themes, so. And it's fancy, but it's fancy. The grips are like textured, which I really like. It takes getting used to. The little thumbsticks like have more of an edge. It's hard to describe, but they have like little textured edges, and my other ones were like obviously worn down. And then the D-pad is like sunken in, like it's much deeper than I'm used to, and it's fancy. It's all black and it's black and red. Obviously, it's very cool in my colors. I also got a charging stand, so now no more wires for me. I am now using so now it'll be able to charge. For now, I'm using batteries because I just bought this today, and so as I was plugging everything in, I wanted to record, and I didn't have time to charge the rechargeable batteries before I needed to record. So for now, I'm using normal batteries, but either I'll use those until they're dead, or as soon as we're done recording, I will pop them out and then put them in my toolbox or whatever, and then I will put in the actual recharge batteries, and then I'll set it back down. But the point is, no more wires for me. I threw out my old controller and my old wires because obviously the wire was broken and barely hanging on, and my controller was also broken. So I threw those out, but it feels pretty good. It feels pretty good. So just now is the first time using the new controller. So that's pretty neato. Also, it's not that button. Okay, let's see. Oh man, having a new controller, it's so weird. It's so weird. It's also so, like, everything is so responsive. Like, there's a lot of my controller, there was always some sort of problem, some sort of lag or whatever. Like, some of the buttons would stick or whatever. But man, it's so responsive. Anyway, so looks like we had the 44 Magnum, and then at the very end of the episode, I believe we switched to the M60, and then we also switched to the 1887 Shoddy. So yeah, we have more weaponry now. Okay, at the moment we're just carrying Boomer, so we can go get ourselves a vehicle. All right, at some point we are gonna have to play Cyberpunk on my channel, because that's what I've been playing for fun for a while, and let me tell you, it is awesome. I have enjoyed the crap out of that game. It's so pretty, it's so fun. So yeah, we'll definitely be playing that on the channel, because it is something else, that is for sure. Anyway, okay, so we're moving on to Faith's territory now. I obviously think the very first place we'll start is the Hope County Jail to make contact with the allies of that region. And I think that'll be our first stop. So I do think we will head that direction. We'll go ahead and highlight that one. We'll track it. And yeah, because I think the rest of this is all donezo, right? Yeah, because when I went over to look at this, it technically says it's Faith's region, even though based on the map, it makes me think it's John. Well, see, you can see that's why. It's this side of the road, basically. This side of the road is Faith's region, and this side of the road is John's. So technically, that's in the very bottom edge. So anyway, all right, I think we're headed to the county jail. We'll have to pass this outpost, but we'll be going too fast for them to stop us, because we are in a bootlegger, so it'll be cruising pretty quick. Oh man, it feels so weird using a new controller. I keep mentioning it, but this is just now is the first time using it, so it'll take getting used to. Anyway, but the other thing I did today that was really, really neat is I drove my bike a long time today. My motorcycle. The weather has cleared up, and it's a high of like 62 or 64 or something today, and so it's feeling pretty warm. And so I went on a bike ride, and it was awesome. I went much farther than I planned on going today. I'm just trying to find a helmet. I'm trying to buy a motorcycle helmet, and apparently it's a big pain in the butt to do so. I tried three different shops that that they're motorcycle dealers or whatever, and of different kinds, and because their site doesn't tell you anything. Like no one's site says it'll say like a lot of them would mention, yeah, we sell motorcycle gear, but then you'll go in and it's like way too small, and if they only one of them even sold helmets, and it was just like they only according to the site they're like, yeah, we sell gear, but then you go in and they don't sell gear. They had a little bit of gear, but they only had one helmet, and it's a dirt bike helmet, which is not what I need. And so, it's been a big pain in the butt trying to find a helmet. And then the other thing I wanted to do was put air in my front tire, and I didn't get to do that because I tried 3 different gas stations. 2 of them didn't even have air, and 1 of them did, and it was broken. So I was like, you know what, whatever. I'll have to take my bike out to go to work tomorrow. So maybe if I'm really concerned, at the end of the day, we can put in air, and I'll probably just have to order a motorcycle helmet online. The reason I wanted it in person is because I don't know what size I am for sure. My dad rode motorcycles for a lot of years, and he's only kind of recently gotten rid of his motorcycle. And so I texted him and asked him what size of helmet that he wore, because I used to wear his helmets when I was younger, and I would ride with him, but not too much younger. I was still almost an adult. I was like a late teenager. And my head, I don't feel like it's changed too much sizes, so I feel like extra large is probably what I need. So, I was hoping to get one in person, but I can only, off the top of my head, there's 2 more spots. If I was desperate to try local, there are 2 more spots that I feel like I could try. One of them is supposedly a big superstore for gear, and so I could try them. The problem is it's in Draper, and I don't live in Draper, and so it's quite a ways away. It's a fair amount away, especially because I'm not taking the interstate yet. I'm trying to avoid taking the interstate while I'm learning the motorcycle. And so without the interstate, getting to Draper without it would be difficult. Woo, that was close. Anyway, taking the interstate, getting to Draper without the interstate will be slow. It's totally doable, but it would be slower. And I didn't really want to spend the time today. And then the only other option is the only other motorcycle place that I, off the top of my head, know of is a Harley dealer, and the Harley, I'm hoping they would sell gear, but the problem is I don't drive a Harley. The motorcycle that I'm driving is a 2009 Kawasaki Vulcan 500, and it's a good looking bike. It's a good looking bike. It feels powerful enough that it doesn't feel like I'm driving a scooter. And it's really nice, but I'm a little nervous about pulling into a Harley dealer when obviously everyone in there is going to be riding a Harley. And the other thing I'm worried about is that even if they sell helmets, though I feel like the stereotype says they're all going to be black. They'll just be black and they'll have Harley logos all over it, or whatever, and that's my concern. And I don't drive a Harley. I don't want a Harley logos all over my helmet, and I'm hoping to get a helmet that matches my bike to some degree. So either if it was black and red, or primarily red with some sort of cool design, I want it to blend. And although I do have black on the bike, so I absolutely could get away with a plain black helmet, I would prefer to get one that had some sort of design on it. And I'm a little concerned that if I go into the Harley dealer, that it'll just be all this plain black, or it'll have Harley logos all over it, and that's not helpful. And then the other option that I can think of is going obviously way up to Draper, which is not what I would prefer to do. And especially today, this is only my middle day off. I have 2 more work days for the rest of my week, and then I'm on the weekend. So this weekend, if the weather was permitting, I could take a drive up to that Draper place, but to the big motorcycle place in Draper after maybe doing a little more research and seeing if I could find a helmet I wanted. Anyway, but the only other option I could think of is to order on Amazon, and so I might end up, especially if my dad's gonna text me the size of his helmets when he gets home, and he says he thinks they're extra large. I do agree. And so maybe he does that, and maybe I look online and I risk that my size is extra large, and then I just do that. but I was really hoping to get one in person because I want a helmet as soon as possible. Riding without one makes me nervous, so I really would prefer to have one. And for the cold, it'd be convenient because if it would help block the wind chill, it'd be really nice. So I don't know, but you know, so I went helmet shopping, didn't work out. I tried to put air in my tire, didn't work out. And then while I was out, I went to Walmart and I did get lucky the second time, and I found the controller I wanted along with a charging stand. So you know, it was a mixed bag altogether.
You've crossed into the henbane. Don't trust anything you see, and sure as shit, don't believe a word that Faith says. Also, steer clear of those white flowers. They seem harmless, but they will fuck your shit up. If you don't believe me, just wait until you come across some of those shambling junkies. Cult calls them angels, but they'll tear through you like shit through a goose.
Are geese known for shitting? I don't know. I'm not sure I knew that was a thing. Anyway, but yeah, sorry, I just paused there because I knew he was about to start talking to me, and I didn't want to have to, you know, try to finish my thought that way. Anyway, I am really excited about my motorcycle for the channel too, because it will make really good content down the road, especially if I do end up getting a GoPro down the road and I figure out how to mount. I get like a helmet mount and things like that. I would love to take road trips on the motorcycle with a GoPro and like record them for the channel. That'd be so sick. So that'll be really great content down the road. Whoa! Oh, it's not. B is in Cyberpunk, I think. Got tagged a little bit, but not bad.
Hello? Is anyone out there?
I have no red dot yet, so.
At the Hope County Jail. We need help. I repeat, we need help. The Peggies are trying to break down the gate.
I think I shot my dog.
Hurry. I don't know how much longer we have. Hey, is that you, Rook? Thank Christ, help us out here.
I got him.
Down. I need a medic.
Look, it's the chief.
Rook,
I need more ammo!
you really saved our bacon. They've been throwing themselves at these walls for days. Just won't let up. They already kicked open a hornet's nest. Trucks on the road! Damn it! Medic! Rook, I need you up on that wall.
Hey, you got it. You got it, Sheriff. Hang on, gotta reload. Oh, he was dead. Okay. Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. I'm ready for him.
West side! Watch your back! They're coming up the west side!
Wow, what a shot. That was the least effective way I could have done that.
They broke inside! Look out! They're coming to you!
know which one is which.
They got a fuel truck incoming. Take it out.
Stop that truck. It's headed for the gate.
I got bigger problems. Yeah, see, that's why I have bigger problems. Yeah, I have Boomer with me, so I, you know. And so he can't climb the wall. Yeah, I was trying to deal with it, but these other morons up here, I can't just go letting loose with that, and with the smoke bombs, I can't tell, you know, can't tell who's who and where's where and whatever. And I can't just be ripping off shots with my RPG either, or my shotgun either. Because obviously my allies would not enjoy that. So, you know. And yeah, I do know that the fuel truck is a problem, but having people on the wall is also a problem. So, doing my best here. Wow, all the way back here, huh?
They're at the west wall. They're coming your way. West wall.
We're dealing with it.
West side. Watch your back. They're coming up the west side.
Oh, I think I nailed that truck with that Molotov.
They got past us. They're over the walls. Coming your way. They broke inside. Look out. They're coming to you.
Maybe they're at the back somewhere.
They got a fuel truck incoming. Take it out.
A little hard to see with the whole smoke thing.
Stop that truck. It's headed for the gate.
Whew, there we go. We did it that time. Oh, heavens above.
Rogers, there's an arc welder somewhere inside. Footy was using it last. Get on it. You're with me. Let's start collecting scrap. You have to pull the doors off some of the cells. Do it. Now hop to. We ain't got much time. There problems?
No. A couple of the Peggy scaled the wall, but we got him. Door.
That doesn't look too bad. You'll be all right. Just keep pressure on it. You know, I was gonna retire last year. Was worried I'd get bored.
Are you gonna introduce us, or we're just gonna stand around here all awkward and shit?
Language!
Oh, fuck off, Virgil. Not today.
I have told you a vulgar mind is a sign of... You're not wearing your button!
No, I'm not wearing it.
I'll need a casualty report.
We're cougars!
We're really not.
Look, I'm wearing my button. The sheriff is wearing his button. This person... I'm sorry, who is this?
This is one of my deputies.
I thought you said your deputies were taken.
Well, this one wasn't. Been giving Eden's Gate a hell of a time from what I hear.
That's so. Well, I hope you plan on pitching in. No room for freeloaders.
Oh, Tracy's all right when she gets to know you. She's right about the work, though. There's plenty to be done around here. Just ask around. Good to have you back, Rook.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Okay, then.
Sorry. Rook doesn't talk. Rook doesn't like talking.
Howdy, miss.
Well, hey there, bro.
University types.
Yeah, so Tracy's kind of a bitch, but, you know, whatever. She's not our problem forever, okay? Okay, so we have 2 points to spend. Nothing noteworthy there. We can hold off.
Over here.
Got something for me, Sheriff?
Gonna be honest, never thought I'd see you again. After the crash, I just remember fog. Then walking in a field. Then I saw her. You've seen her too, haven't you, Rook? Whatever she says, whatever she promises, it's a lie. Stay away from her, you'll end up just like the Marshal. The bliss. It makes you forget. Makes you feel free. You just want to stay there forever. But it isn't real. None of it. If Virgil and Tracy hadn't found me, I'd still be out there, swimming in a sea of bliss. A prisoner in my own head. Those two saved my life. These cougars, they're good people, but they're hanging on by a thread. We gotta help them, Rook. No one else will. One last thing. We had a doctor, well, a veterinarian, but he's doing his best. Guy went missing a couple hours ago. Don't know why, don't know how. Keep an eye out for him, would you?
I'll watch for him, bro. And I haven't seen Faith yet, but we haven't been introduced, but give it time. Give it time, we'll meet her. Oh, speak of the devil.
When I was younger, I spent years searching. I was a rat in a maze, always chasing the same wedge of rancid cheese.
Marshall's around here somewhere.
Father was the first person who helped me realize there is a world beyond the maze. A world that doesn't take, that doesn't devour. It's a world that gives.
Let's talk about something else.
That loves. It's a world that welcomes you with open
That was an awesome
arms.
job at the jail.
I'm not searching anymore. I'm here to share his word. Come see
Virgil's
the world.
treating this place like a goddamn campaign office.
Spooky. So yeah, you'll
Important or something?
anyway, you'll yeah, there you go. Faith, much like John, will contact you intermittently, but admittedly, Faith's stuff is creepier because Faith, as you're just roaming around, she'll just, like, show up, like, randomly. Like, you'll just be, whatever, exploring the world. You're just going towards an outpost to clear it out, or whatever. You're just doing your thing. And then randomly, you'll just see Faith sometimes. She'll just be in a field. She'll just be behind you. She'll just be, you know what I mean? Like, this whole territory is, like, you know, swimming in this bliss, and it's all very hallucinogenic, you know what I mean? And so even as you're just wandering the world, she'll just follow you. She'll just follow you. She'll just appear in random places where she shouldn't be. Then when you get close, she'll just, like, poof into nothing, and then there'll be, whatever, a bear or something in her place. It's very spooky. It's very spooky. And Faith, much like John, will just send things after you. You know, there's a lot going on, but there's also lots of people to talk to here, so we'll be exploring the jail for a minute.
You know much about Bliss?
Not a little
We
bit.
got one big job around here, and that's to stop Faith. She took everything from me. My job, my marriage, even my son. All because of that Bliss. You're one of us now. A cougar. We're a team that helps each other. I need your help right now, Deputy. You know about our water treatment plant? The cult took it and started pumping it full of Bliss. You believe that? Right into the drinking water. What kind of monster does that? Well, she's not getting away with it any longer. I tell you straight, we're gonna shut it down fast. What do you say?
Faith lies. Don't
Sounds
trust
good. Is there something behind you, or is that through the wall? Oh, that's the guy on the stretcher, I bet. Okay. hard fishing spots to beat the state record. Let's say, I'm pretty sure this guy is, yeah. He's like sort of there and he sort of has a clue, but not really. So don't get too excited.
Don't know how much longer we can hold out here.
Okay, then I was about to say, I think there was something over here. Okay, next one. Hey, Sheriff.
Got a job that needs doing. Last 2 days we've had a few people go missing. Only from what we can tell, they weren't lost in the bliss. There's been rumors of some place run by Faith's favorites. The kind of place nobody comes back from. Torture, drownings, sacrifices. People say anyone who doesn't walk Faith's little pilgrimage winds up there. I think we got a real problem on our hands, and I need someone to check it out. Someone who can handle themselves if it turns out to be more than just stories. Be careful, Rook.
Alright, so there's
Once
that.
Faith gets her hooks into you, you're a goner.
Okay. Now there is also outside on the walls. Oh, body armor. Oh, it's a safe too. I got it. I got you. Well, just pop this puppy open. Money. Oh, hey there, shopkeep. Alright, we're gonna hold off on buying ammo because I think there's ammo out on the walls.
Listen, you, the closer you get to becoming.
Alright, I think there's... Alright, we'll see if there's stuff out on the walls here, but...
We need to rattle Faith.
Ah, yeah, there we go. That's what I was looking for right there.
I want to take her down a notch.
There
Thanks for
we
the
go. That'll help. Already got all of that. Okay, that should get us pretty much to full, or at least mostly to full. Alright, next thing. Hola. Oh, it's Tracy.
Hey, rookie. Ready for some action? Hey. Sorry about before. Wasn't cool. Ask anyone here. I do tough really good, but the rest, well, I'm working on it. So, restart. Welcome. You'll like the team we got. Everyone's strong, and we need to be with what's beyond those walls. I hope Earl's right about you. We've all been trying to figure out how to crush Eden's Gate. You ask me, it starts with Faith. At least that's what she's calling herself these days. You seen that giant statue on the hill? Of course you have. You can't miss it. Good old Joseph Seed, the father. Faith had her groupies build that concrete eyesore for her sick pilgrimage. You seen them? Those sad fuckers marching their way to that statue? It's horrible. We gotta tear down that statue. Let all those Peggies know their father ain't no fucking god. He's just a man. What do you say, Rook? Go drive a big fuck you size hole into that thing.
Sounds good.
I hope neither of us
I will say though, although Tracy is kind of a bitch, she's not the biggest bitch, and trust me, it matters. Does this door not work? All right, guess not. Anyway, she's not the biggest because, trust me, there's characters later that are worse. Trust me. All right, fine. Fine. Anyway, but yeah, so. But yeah, it's although she is, you know, she's a little bit annoying, she's not the most annoying. There are characters later on that are so much worse. So at least cuz like even back there Tracy was like, "Hey, you know, earlier, sorry about that." You know, she's like, "I'm not very whatever, good at people or whatever." Like, you know, she said it herself. And she said it herself, and like that goes a long way with me. There's characters later which will be total assholes, and they won't apologize for it. So, you know, at least Tracy's like, at least Tracy has that going for her. Anyway. Okay, so we have officially made contact with these peons. Now I'm thinking that our first stop is going to be Peach's Taxidermy, because we need to pick up Peaches. Because that's going to be the companion we carry for probably the rest of the game. I mean, there'll be one other one, but there's a perk you can get to get more than one companion, and as soon as we can get that, we will. But one of the two companions later on that we'll be able to carry will be Peaches. So anyway, we'll start driving, and I'll probably just cut to anything exciting. Oh, dear. Well, that didn't quite go according to plan, did it? I was about to make my little, like, hey guys, we're back, we're just about here type of thing, when I hit that, came off that little corner a little too fast, and the bridge, and there was a bridge, obviously, so, you know, that didn't quite go according to plan, but it's fine. We're here, so it's okay. Now, I think that there are guys up here, but, or actually, I think that's later. Okay, I think we're good. I don't think there's anyone here yet. I think that's later on. Hello, Miss Mabel, or whatever your name was. Hey, how about that? I remembered her name. Can you believe that?
Are you Italian? Just what I need. My jewelry to go missing now, too. Never mind. I don't care what you are. I need help. Those miserable shits raided my place trying to kill my Peaches. Now she's raced off for her revenge. If I know Peaches, she's gone off to chow down on those hippies. She's probably lounging at the nearby campsite. It smells like armpits and processed meat down there. So those Eden Project losers can't be far away. Go on and find her now. Be sure to take her treats with you. She's just like that little drubbing whore at the marina. She'll follow you anywhere if you give her a treat. Now go get my kitty back.
Solid. Yeah, Miss Mabel is, well, she's not the nicest person. It might surprise you, although it probably won't. It probably won't surprise you to learn that she's not that fun or nice. So, you know, what are you gonna do? Alright. This way, Boomer. Oh, hang on a minute. Sorry. First we gotta grab, the treats. Then we can go. Then we can go over there. My bad, my bad. Can I just say really quick, I think taxidermy's gross. Can I just say that? You can feel about it how you will, but I think taxidermy's kind of icky, and I would never hang anything. I would never hang taxidermy in my house, that's for sure. Okay. I imagine we probably don't have to worry about the bait yet. I think it'll probably tell me when I get closer. Anyway. Yeah, you can think about it how you will, but I think taxidermy's icky. There's just something weird about stuffing something that was alive, you know, just for decoration. Like, just something weird about it that I'm just not a fan of. Or like cutting something's head off or whatever the process is, and then mounting it on your wall equally strikes me as weird. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It just seems, something about it just seems real weird to me. Anyway, we got a new enemy of Eden's Gate, the Cougar. These vile beasts have attacked some beloved servants of the Father, so if you see any Cougars, kill them. Well, glad to see these Eden's Gate guys are paying the blood price for that. Cougars are very pretty animals. And these crazy fucks deserve it. Although that guy was not Eden's Gate, or at least not yet. Maybe he was in the process of joining. There's a lot of blood splatter. Can't help but notice the variety of people that have been killed, not just Eden's Gate. Although maybe Eden's Gate killed them, I don't know. No one react. Did I get him? There we go. Take that, you bastards. There it is. There's Peaches. Alright, now we just gotta lead her back to camp. I don't know how comfortable Boomer's gonna be with having such a large cat in such close proximity, but he seems to be alright so far. One of the wolves took an arrow. He took an arrow and decided to leave it well enough alone, I guess. I'm gonna get the shotty out in case. Oh, how about that? I found that other arrow that I missed. There we go. Missed my first shot. I like shaved his eyebrows again. So, you know, that doesn't feel good. Hitting that dude in the face did feel pretty good, though. Hang on a minute. I can't leave it alone. I thought I could. I can't. Where is it? Alright, well, at least I got my arrow. So that helps a lot. Alright, hang on. Sorry, Peaches, I'm back. We're almost back.
Search the property. I want that murdering cougar dead. That crazy lady's hiding it somewhere.
Alright, here we go. Alright, well, we got him. Especially when they were all clumped up like that. Alright, hang on, Peaches. Hey, we did it. Okay. Take that. Gonna finish looting these people. Oh, I found a collectible comic book.
We were wrong to come here. We meant no offense.
Uh-oh.
The actions at the church were the result of one rogue deputy who acted maliciously. This deputy ignored direct orders and acted independently. They will be found and they will be dealt with accordingly. Please understand that there is no...
Anyway, so we obviously know what's happening with the marshal, that's for sure. I also found a comic book. Yeah, see what I mean? Like that was a cute little duck once upon a time. I just don't get it. It's so creepy. I don't get it. I don't like it. Anyway, hey, Mabel, what's up?
I'll be honest. I figured I'd never see you again. Thought you were a little dim in the headlights, but you've proved me wrong. Ah, hell. Why don't you just keep the damn cat? I've enjoyed not having to deal with her incessant needs for food and water and attention the last few days. All right, off you go. We're done here.
Hey. And now, more importantly, Peaches is now officially our companion. Yeah, boy. Uh-oh. I think we're about to have a stroke again.
Peaches is one of them creepies.
Here it comes. Hold that thought, Dutch. I'm getting abducted. Hold that thought, Dutch. I'm hallucinating. Man, she's so pretty. She may be a bad guy, but man, she's so pretty. Yeah, we're getting abducted. We're going to Neverland. Upside, we're gonna hear some spicy music along the way. So that's, you know, that's definitely an upside. Yeah, so, you know, like I said, that happens. It happens. You know, interestingly, so obviously the fact that my car is dying, it's currently in the shop today. My phone is dying too. My phone's on its last legs. Can't hold a charge anymore.
I know you've heard stories about me.
What's up with that? Anyway, sorry.
That I'm a liar. A manipulator. That I poison people's minds. Well, let me tell you a different story. A true story. There once was a young woman who had been ostracized by her community, bullied by friends, abused by her family. She took to a needle for help. She was all alone. She wanted to die. And then she met the Father. He gave her hope and confidence. The Father showed her how special she was, that she was full of love and life. He gave her a new family, one that accepted her just as she was. The young woman no longer wished to die. She had been given purpose. One day, the Father brought her here. He asked if she had faith in him. He asked if she would be willing to die for him. The young woman, who very much wished to live, was scared. The Father told her this was her test. He would have faith in her if she had faith in him. So she closed her eyes and left. The Father kept his word. The path to Eden is clear to those who have faith.
Walk the path.
You must have faith. Let go.
Oh, I'll show my faith. Let's do it. Nothing says fun like suicide. Let's do it. Alright, you guys ready for the reveal of what the frick you just did? Sorry, I will mute my audio there. I gotta, like I said, my car's is in the shop today. And, yeah, my car is in the shop today. And, yeah, sorry, I'm losing my train of thought. My car is in the shop today, and I just got a call during that cutscene from the mechanic, which I obviously answered. So the problem with my car, apparently, is it was an alternator, which is what I thought. So he's gonna have to replace the alternator. And, yeah, and I just got told the bill of what it's gonna be with parts and labor and everything else. And, yeah, it doesn't feel very good, dude. Doesn't feel very good, but it's all right. That's why I have a savings. That's why I buy. That's why that is legit. One of the reasons why I have a savings. That's why. Because, damn. $613 after parts and labor. Boy, that hurts. That does not feel good. But, if they gets the car running, then it'll be worth it. I hope. Anyway, man, goddamn, that is depressing. Fuck me, dude. Anyway, so we showed our faith and ignoring my car problems for a minute. And, damn. So as you can see, that is the statue up
Yo,
there.
Rookie, that statue's one fat hunk of cement. You're gonna need heavy ammo to take it out. Or something with a mounted gun that flies. You're smart. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, so, so that is the father statue. Very tall. We apparently leaped off, but here's my thing, is, like, apparently a lot of other people have been doing this, too. Obviously, none of them survived. My question is, how the frick did we survive that? This is solid rock, obviously. We're not surviving this. So that seems confusing. Anyway, so instead of doing this on foot, which you can do, doing it with a flying something would be really nice. I mean, you can do it other ways, you know? But, like, I don't have anything on me that's, like, heavy weapons. You know what I mean? Like, I would have to climb up there. I mean, I feel like using, like, a helicopter with a mounted machine gun would really be the way. So I think we will put this off for now, but... Yeah, anyway, sorry, you might understand when I tell you that I am a little out of it because of the whole, bill from my mechanics, so, Anyway, really quick, I'm going to text my family, see what they think, but, yeah. Well, anyway, I'll see you guys in just a second. I'm going to text my family on what I just learned, just so they're up to date, and, I'll see you guys in a second when we get back to it all. Okay, we are back. So, I found a car, drove it about, 60 feet before I realized that we are actually pretty much here. Otherwise, I just ran from the statue. We are at the water reservoir, in case you're wondering. I don't remember if I told you or not. Anyway, but the point is, we need to purify the water for the jail. We do have Peaches with us. Now, Peaches is a silent companion. And so, Peaches can take down things quietly. And, Peaches can take down things quietly without being detected. Especially, you can order her to specifically target people. And it is convenient that way. But the other thing I like about Peaches is that I noticed that with Boomer, he doesn't seem like combat very capable. Because if the enemy sees him coming, a lot of the time they just bat him aside. Like, he doesn't do a whole lot, as I'm sure you've noticed. That, like, his, like, total kill count right now is, like, comparatively low. He's only at 18 kills across the whole thing. Grace had 31, and I carried him quite a bit. And I carried her a pretty short amount of time, and she got way more kills. Now, granted, she's holding a gun, but I'm just saying that Boomer, with all the combat I've seen with him, he doesn't do a whole lot. But with the one thing that I like about Peaches is that Peaches, even though she is a silent companion, and she can instantly take down enemies from stealth, a lot of the time, even in combat, she can take down enemies too. Which does make sense. She is a cougar, and cougar, aka mountain lion, that they don't mess around, So it is totally believable. But I do like that even if she gets caught or whatever, it does track. You know what I mean? Anyway, but yeah, it does look good. Really quick, hang on, I have a text. Uno momento. Anyway, sorry, we're back. I'm still talking to my family about the car stuff. Anywho. So, I think we'll probably use throwing knives. But yeah, I like that about Peaches, is that even if she gets caught, it doesn't mean it's over. And so that is very, very convenient. Very, very convenient. Alright, so we'll try, as usual, to remain as quiet as possible, but when we get caught, I'm not gonna, whatever. Feel like a failure, or, kick myself. I'll be like, whatever. We'll try to be as quiet as possible as long as we can. When we get caught, it doesn't matter. Now, obviously, this place is crawling with bliss, and so everything's all super spooky. Okay, he's on the other side of that grate. I can't just pop shots. Holy crap, there's a guy here. Alright. That was spooky. The guy was right freaking there, dude. Didn't even see him. I know, Peaches. There is trouble afoot. I'm surprised he didn't say anything. Usually people freak out at Peaches wandering around. As you probably won't be surprised. So, the water treatment plants are closed tight, and you have to do some finicky things to get inside. And I do know how to get inside them, but I need to take down our current problems first. I'm trying to clear the place before I worry about that. Hang on, kitty. Ooh, took a swipe at him, but she missed. She sure is. See, she's already got that kill more efficiently than Boomer. He's on the turret back here. Well, if he's just gonna sit there, I'm not gonna go chase him down. Hang on. I mean, I will, but I'm gonna reload all my stuff first. He was feeling pretty proud of himself, being like, yeah, take that. I'm at the, you know, he was feeling pretty proud. Thinking he was so clever. So we got a lot of these guys, you know? I mean, this little spree right here was a thing of beauty. I think the other body might have fallen in the water. Possibly. Alright. So the way inside is through this area. These tubes lead to where we need to go. The other interesting thing is most of the time, I'm not sure I knew that you could drain the water out of them. So whenever I've always done this, I always swam. Oh, apparently the water draining is not permanent. Well, regardless, like I said, that I didn't know you could drain it, so I've only ever done it by swimming. So. See, like I said, told you, she just warps around, see? She just warps around. She's in your brain. It's on the other side of that. Alright, we make sure we're all built up here. Okay, so we need to destroy these pumps. I'm gonna maybe do it right in the, sorta in the middle. Maybe we'll get more than one. Ooh, or all three. Spicy. Okay. There's that, and then over here there was another one. That'll give us the shrine. Oh. We have company. I'm not going to leave Peaches out here alone if there's going to be guys nearby, because she'll have to fight them alone, which I don't like the idea of. I heard yelling, but I don't see anybody. Good kill, Peaches. Wow, Peaches is already at least 2 kills. Hello, kitty. I didn't actually mean to pet you, but I love you. I think my jeans are stained in blood. I mean, it makes sense, but... More of them. Oh, you assholes! Oh my god! She comes flying in. That's like, what, her third or fourth kill? She's a monster, dude, I told you. That wasn't me playing her up either. My Peaches is going for him. Another kill for the kitty. Well done. I told you she's a beast. And, oh yeah, I mean, well, there was all of that, but also she got hit by a car and she just walked it off. Incredible. Okay, anywho. So, guess we can hit this one. Yeah, I didn't actually know you could drain the water. I've only ever done it by swimming through the pipes. So that's interesting. So, you know, the more you know. Alright. Well, guess we'll do something like this. Alright, that'll help clean up the water. Here comes the trouble. Didn't see that coming, did they? Oh god, Peaches is on fire.
I'm hearing chatter all over the comms. The Peggies are stinking mad about their water treatment. I don't think they like you very much. Solid work, Deputy.
Peaches got on fire again. Peaches got on fire twice and then ran back to, like, got on fire, then ran back towards the vehicle. Oh, what a roller coaster. Oh, it's all, she's all singed. She'll heal, it's fine. Anyway. Alright, well that clears up the water treatment plant. That's a good thing. I think that might be my car way out here. Assuming that's actually a car and I'm not just tripping balls. It does look like a car, doesn't it? Oh yeah, I think that's the car I found. We're good. That's the car I was using. Yeah, it has bullet holes and spray painted center across the hood, but hey, it's a working car, alright? And I was on foot, so it's certainly worth having. Okay, so yeah, that clears up the water treatment plant. That's pretty nice. Alright, so otherwise it doesn't really matter what order. We could go talk to Virgil again. There's nothing wrong with that. Alright. Back at the jail. Does this door actually work? Hey, it sure does. Nice. Alright, now was there a clue about a... Oh, there is. She had it. Hello.
There's a huge Peggy stash deep inside the old Bright Warden health mine. We're talking guns, ammo, stuff we need. Feels like we're constantly running low on supplies. I think we should take theirs.
That makes sense to me. That logic tracks. I think you're onto something, lady.
Good shooting and defending the jail, Rook.
You're welcome, Sheriff. You're lucky I was there to bail you out. Oh, nope, I think it's over here. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's a med kit. We're good. Virgil?
There it is.
Hey, there you are. What's up, bro?
Excuse me, I just having a moment. Deputy, I need to ask you something. You ever heard of a fella by the name of Feeney? He was a pharmacist in town. A lot of people looked up to him. Thought he was a pillar of the community, but truth is he was nothing but a dope pusher. Feeney's with the cult now. Helped him create this bliss. Word is, he's up at Jessup Conservatory. It was a beautiful atrium back before, well, before. Now Feeney's using it to grow his poison. Nothing but fields of those awful flowers. So I was thinking, if you happen to head over there and burn them flowers, well, I bet Feeney'd come running over in a panic.
Sounds good, bro.
The key to anything is patience.
Oh, well, I think it's not that way. Excuse
I hope you're
me,
not gonna
pardon
turn into
me.
a deer or nothing.
Alright.
I don't think we should get too
I
comfortable.
forgot there was a door to the actual exit. I mean, it makes sense, of course. How else are you supposed to leave? But I also don't need to use this stained bullet car that clearly someone died in. Alright, hang on. Backing up. Still, it's pretty zippy, though. I'll say that. Like, it's pretty zippy for, obviously, a car that's been through some things. Not as, obviously not as zippy as having my own vehicle, but, you know, having a vehicle was something better. Okay, so let's see what to grab here. We could just grab, you know, the bootlegger. Also could grab something else. There's also like lots of things down here. We could get something new, but a lot of these are like turret. You know, they have turrets built in, like obviously like the Death Wish, which is not super helpful because I don't have anyone with me to shoot the turret. So without it, it doesn't help a whole lot. You know. So if I was gonna do that, you might as well drive something alone. You know? Because otherwise, why have a turret if it doesn't do anything? And that's just science. Okay, so, looking at the map here, it doesn't really matter which order we hit this crap in, so I think we'll probably just go down here and we'll hit this. It'll be nice having a... getting some more, not fortresses, outposts, getting some more outposts. So we could on the way hit this little shrine. So I think that we'll hit the shrine because we'll have to go back down this major road, and then we'll probably head to this outpost. All right, we are here. So instead of just charging through like a madman, thought it made sense to kind of creep up at least a little bit. Alright. Oh, look at her. She's such a killer. I mean, how long have we had her? Like, a couple of minutes? She's at freaking 4 kills already, dude. I told you she's so good. She's so good. She was good on the harder difficulties, too, by the way. Easy. Oh, we're good. They're good guys. Really? There's no cultist guards? Oh. Huh. I was all ready, dude. I was getting throwing knives and the whole nine, dude. All right, well. Just gonna make sure my kitty's nearby. Oh, look at that. We've hit tier 1 already. I don't remember what the different tiers do, but...
Rook, you're doing a hell of a job out there. The Faith doesn't like disobedience. We got word there's an armed patrol cruising the river, and it sounds like she's called in the Chosen. Toughest the cult has to offer. Be careful out there. The mist's rising. Gonna make you hallucinate, and if you breathe it for too long, well, you could wind up like the Marshal. White horse out.
Oh, the shotgun is so good, dude. It has so much umph. The shotgun has oomph, and I like it. Anyway. Oh, look at that. I guess it's actually dead. Alright. It's one of them angels loitering about near my ATV. Anyway. But I shot it the second time because angels, if you shoot them once, they drop the first time. But if you but they'll just get back up. Like after the first shot doesn't kill them. The best way I've found is while they're on the ground, shoot them again, and then they actually stay down. So anyway, as usual, we will try to remain quiet at first. But if we get, but I imagine we'll get caught, and if we do, we will deal with it. So we'll try to remain as quiet as long as possible, but I'm not gonna hold myself to it super strictly. What happens, happens. Boy. Well, a good place to start, I think. Get that cage open, have them deal with that wolf. That'll be pretty funny. Oh, what a shot. It was worth it for me, too, because I was able to pick off. Oh, God. He walked it off. Wow, he walked off that first shot. That was surprising.
Reinforcements inbound! Praise the Father!
Well, Peaches is on a tear as usual.
Reinforcements coming from the west!
That'll probably come in handy.
Help's coming from the north side!
I said that was a dumb thing to take in here. Just a giant glowing bomb. Heyo! Nothing a good Molotov won't solve. I'm a little worried about my cat that is... Yep, there she goes. Let's say a little worried that Peaches was right there, but man, Peaches got almost more kills than I did. Not quite, but boy, she got lots of kills back there. She's so good, dude. It's so convenient. It's so nice having her come flying in like a bullet, dude. Just come sailing in to save my ass when I start getting attacked. It's so good. What a little killer. Alright, I unlocked Badass, which I imagine is an outfit.
So many roads to choose. What to
Oh, hang on. We're getting talked to again.
first? What to trust? When you find the path, you'll see clearly. Come with me, and I'll show you the path.
Sorry there, Faith. I was totally listening. I was just petting my cat. The biggest, most lovable kitty you ever saw.
I've ever played. Hi there, miss.
Where's that coming from?
Lorna, honey, if you got any of that lotto money laying around, I'd grab it and go.
Hey.
Something's set off the Peggies in a big way, and they're on a rampage. You gotta run.
Good work getting rid of the cultists. You got time for a quick job? Those Peggy bastards stole all our gas. They drained these here reservoirs and filled their tankers. So I need you to steal one and bring it back here. Just got word that there's one parked at the old diner down the road. If we're gonna rebuild, we gotta reopen these pumps. We'll keep the truck stop safe. You bring back that sweet, sweet gas.
Alright, man, it sounds good.
Did I hear that right?
Okay. Oh, there was a Molotov lying around somewhere.
Hey, man. How are you?
We're hearing reports of cult boats moving in and out of the Drummond Marina. That must be how they're moving their drugs around the county. That should be our next target.
Okay, there's that one.
We'll win for sure.
Want to get your mind blown? Try this game.
Yeah, alright, simmer down, guy that's upselling Far Cry Arcade or whatever.
You kept us alive at the jail.
Damn, I can build my own levels.
Yeah, you can build your own levels. I'm sure it's real neato. There we go, she made it.
Never seen a place so beautiful.
It's a pretty smart tactical idea, though, using this upper area. It's pretty smart. Oh, look at that. There's a radio tower up there. Neato. Can you imagine someone pulling a parachute for that? Relax.
What was that?
It was just me, man. This time I won't shoot your dog. I've killed a lot of friendly dogs recently. On accident, obviously. I just see barking and something right in my face, and of course I think he's about to attack me. You know? Okay, so the tanker is only right down over here, so there's also tweaks down that direction, but we're only there for the tankers, so let's go head that way, which I think is just right over here. Whoa! Stay out of the road, bro. What's your problem? Alright, so it's right down the road here. We'll grab this tanker. It's an easy, cheesy side mission, so might as well. And maybe we'll talk to Tweak while we're there. We'll see. We will see. Alright. As is my usual. I like pulling a little ways away and then creeping up unknowns to them. It's my usual strat for approaching things such as this. And it's always served me well. I'm a little worried they're going to drive away with it if I get caught, you know? There's Tweak. I don't care about Tweak. Peaches is on a tear. Oh my god, dude. Wow, look at that. Well done, baby. Wow. She's such a monster, dude. I got like 2 of them, and I think she got the other 4. Well, there you go. And just like that. Well, might as well search the interior, shall we? Oh, never mind, you can't. We can look and see what I look like. That's me.
Another left hand?
I'm gonna leave Tweak. I was debating going to go talk to him. Forget that. Forget that, dude. Taking this tanker, we're going back. Excuse me, Peaches. All right. Just gonna drive this big truck on home, full of gas. Easy side mission. It'd be some easy money. I mean, you know, I assume I'm getting paid for this. I freaking better be getting paid for this. Hello, I bring a truck. Nice. Heyo, money and RP. Very nice. All right. Can you imagine if I just blow up this truck right here? I'm like, hey, we did it, high fives. And then there's a pause, and then I just blow it up. Alright, need to find a vehicle. There's that guy's van. There's the... I just take the tanker again and then leave with it. Alright. We can go... Oh, we do have something to sell. How about that? Alright, gonna sell that map. Restock the ammo. Very nice. Okay, we have 5 points. Do we... Is 5 points enough to get the double? I don't think so. Additional slot. We need 6 points for that. Okay. So we're holding off on that for now. Now, we could go and talk to Tweak, I suppose. There is also this prepper stash, which would get us enough. Oh, it's the haunted house one. That one's pretty zippy. That'll work. We'll go ahead and take that. This one is actually interesting because it's a haunted house. So that's pretty neato. Is there another vehicle? I thought there was an ATV in the back of this place, but maybe it despawned? Maybe it despawned? Alright, fine. I'll just take this guy's ugly-ass van. Hey, man, I'm just gonna borrow your rape van. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll find it later. Alright. We're pulling up to the haunted house right now. Wait till you guys see this one. It's pretty neato. It's pretty neat. Alright, I've been enjoying the show, watching everyone in the county tear each other to pieces. I've left some treats at the top of the barn for anyone brave enough to go through my haunted house. It's so appropriate, considering it's October, to go through this spooky one. This one is kind of spooky. And at the very end, there is some more spooky stuff at the very end of it all, so this one's really cool. It's pretty neat, and I can't wait to show you. And it's so appropriate for the time of year. So appropriate. Alright, so we need to get upstairs, I believe. Which I don't totally remember how I usually do this. I think it was something along the lines of... Yeah, like that. Oh, this guy's a comic book. I mean, supposedly this guy is a comic book. It said collectible comic revealed. Ah, there it is. Hey-o. Alright. Oh, it's an automatic zip line. Neat. Alright. You guys ready to go into a haunted house? Let's go. I've only been in one real haunted house, like, you know, the kind that they set up just for the season and then you go and you pay an entry for. I've only ever really been in one haunted house, and I did it when I was like 18 or 19, and I went with my buddies like freaking 5 or 6 times, like a lot. I think in a row. I think we did it in a row. It was, we were very dumb back then, and very dumb with our money, very dumb with our time. Now I just roll my eyes at the whole notion, but when I was young, I did that with some buddies of mine. It was a really cool haunted house. I really, really liked it. Anyway, ignoring that. Especially creepy considering, I don't know if that used to be a cult member or if it just painted up to be like a cult member. So it makes you wonder if some of these people are... Yeah, so I'd say these all look like cult members, although a couple of them, that one namely, does not look like a cult member. So yeah, I don't know, man. It kind of makes you wonder. That one's really spooky, dude. Fun fact, when my sister and I were playing the co-op version of this, when we got, so I don't remember if she was going first. Oh, my controller has, hello? My controller is apparently disconnected for no foreseeable reason. I will try reconnecting, although I think it just, right as I did that, I think it reconnected on its own. Anyway, but right as my sister and I were doing this, when we got to this point, the car sliding out at her, like, scared the shit out of her. Which I thought was really funny. I thought it was really funny, but because she really jumped. She like really legit jumped at the car. So yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. Because obviously it's an in-game haunted house, you know? And so it was just really funny. Oh lord, the mannequins. Oh lord, the mannequins. You think that one was part of the attraction? She's on the ceiling! You think maybe I go past the mannequin? Mannequin gesturing up, go that way. This is where it gets real spooky, okay? So, the light is actively moving. That thing broke before while we were just going through. We were like, oh, it's pretty funny. Alright, couple of things. Red balloon. Which horror movie do you know has a prominent red balloon? Anyone? It? Anyone? Get it? Alright, now. It's gonna get creepier once we answer the phone. So obviously, what the game's implying here is that we were being watched, because this thing was moving and the chair is falling over, like, you know, blood splatter inside the... that garbage bag is probably full of body parts. Anyway, you know what I mean? Like, like, you know, cigarette actively smoking. So the idea is we were being watched as we were going through the haunted house. And it's like the killer just ran off, you know what I mean? You have the fear of God, you need the fear of the devil, you need to fear it. You take a young person and take their body and mind. You use their empty corpses to find more young people whose bodies you can steal. No, 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 no. You will wish your mind was scooped out of your body, because when it is through with your bodies, you won't want them anymore. God, get it? It's a reference. I get it. It makes so much sense. Anyway, so yeah, that's, pretty cool, huh? I told you that was a cool haunted house. Anyway, and I like it, and I like it because, like, obviously, you know, if you go in, you're like, ah, you know, yeah, it's a spooky haunted house, you know, you got me, you know, and, like, obviously all the handcuffs and chains with the bed and the cameras and the mannequins. So creepy. Anyway, but obviously the idea here is, but, you know, but I love that twist that, like, you know, you're like, oh yeah, I get it, it's a spooky haunted house, you know, you got me, Far Cry, but then you actually get through the whole thing and it's actually spooky. Like, there was a real crazy killer clown guy, you know what I mean? Like, that's so neat. That's so cool. Anyway, okay, we're gonna go ahead and mark this, so now we will have access to 2 companions. Hell yeah. Now the question is, do we want to go get our other companion? Here's the thing is, I could recruit Jess, but Jess is not in this region. So I could go get Jess, but it is noticeably in Jacob's region. The problem is, I don't remember how Jacob's thing kicks off. You know what I mean? Because if we get abducted, we, like, start his sorta, quote-unquote, part of the story. Like, it's very involved, and I would rather not start the story, but I know for a fact that usually I go straight to the companions I want. Normally, I don't even clear John's territory before I have the companions I want. It's like almost always the first thing I do. This time was the only weird time where I didn't do that. Normally, right when you leave the island, like Dutch's Island, and you go to John's territory, like, I go and recruit the companions I want. That's the first thing I do. So it was for YouTube that I haven't done that this time, and it is weird. But I don't remember if you get abducted in the story for that kicks off, because I'd rather not kick off that story until we were actually there. But at the same time, like, I don't know when it kicks in, because, like, if you get abducted, it might not be the second you enter the territory. We might be able to sneak in, grab Jess, and then bail out before we get abducted. And so I am tempted to make a beeline for Jess and try and get her. and try and get her. I am tempted to do that. And it is very tempting, because it would be really cool, and now we have the perk. So maybe it's her fur. No, maybe we will go and risk it. Maybe we'll risk it. Maybe we'll try and go get Jess. Now the thing is, if it routes us straight there, it'll probably take us this way, and technically to get to Jess, it might try and route us through this. But this is Joseph's main compound, and you can't enter it, like, until the bosses are dead. And so you have to go a different way. So it doesn't mean we couldn't do that. We would just know better. Maybe going to the jail and then going to Jess's, because then we could pick up a car we wanted. Yeah, maybe that's the strat. And then we're far enough to the east of the map that maybe it'll route us the correct way. And I am hoping we don't get abducted and we get roped into a story that I don't want to start yet. If it comes down to it, it will be worth it, I think, to get the companions we want. But at the same time, I really would prefer it if it doesn't happen. So we will see. Hopefully we don't get abducted the second we enter the territory. Hopefully it'll be like, after you get resistance points or whatever, and if you get far enough in or something. Because we were in Faith's territory a little bit before we got abducted. It was after we did that first mission. You know what I mean? So maybe on that same token, maybe we go recruit Jess, and then maybe right away teleport away just to be super safe as soon as we have her. And then that way it won't, maybe it won't trigger anything. That would be ideal. That would be ideal. So we'll see. We will see. I wonder how long it's going to take us to finish the rest of this game. I'm not like, direly waiting. I'm not counting the minutes. It's not like I'm not having fun. I'm just, curiosity. I am wondering. I am still completely undecided on what our order of operations is going to be. You know what I mean? I'm still completely undecided on the order of operations as far as what the next game will be. I don't know if I'm going to try and, yeah, I'm undecided. I don't know. Because I don't know if we'll be going right into New Dawn or if we're going to take a different, or if we will take a break from Far Cry's. There's so much debris right here, dude. Oh. Anyway, we'll have to see what happens. But yeah, we will see. I don't know if we're gonna go right into Far Cry's, into like Far Cry New Dawn, or if we will want a break from them. But we'll see. Anyway, all right. It has not routed us yet. I'm imagining it'll cut us over the top of this hill, maybe. I mean, yeah, I could go straight this way, because we could go this way, and it will loop me eventually. Yeah, see, it's going to route me along this main road, but even that is actually okay. I'm not sure going around these dirt roads in this car would be faster anyway, and it did route me the right way. It avoided the compound, so we could follow this route exactly as it lays it out. So yeah, maybe we'll try that. All right, the next time I will see you along the way if anything exciting happens. But mostly, let's go see if we can get Jess Black, shall we?
These mountains are home to Eli and his whitetail militia. Now, they're heavily armed and wary of outsiders. Just my kind of people, huh? But I haven't heard anything from Eli in days. So I expect they're already at war with Jacob Seed. The only message I did get was from my niece, Jess. She said the cult had turned the lumber mill into a prison camp. Maybe you can start there.
Okay, so we are in Jacob's region. There was a roadblock. I ran it. It wasn't super clean because there was debris in the way, and it was a very exact fit. But I did shove my car through there, so it worked. Anyway, but now the point is, Peaches and I are creeping through the dense brush of the woodlands towards Jess. So that's the plan. I might have parked my car a little too far away. Unnecessarily so, perhaps. Ooh, it's an outpost. Now I'm a little worried I'll rock the boat and have to start that mission. Well, whatever. Even if it happens, even if I do end up starting that mission, whatever. Even if I get abducted, just like I do for everybody else. What happens, happens. All right. We'll try and get Jess and then GTFO, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. If we get caught, so be it. We'll see it all anyway. Alright, all I have is my bow. Doesn't mean I couldn't make some of these shots, but like, at the same time. Damn! At the same time. Alright. Thinking about maybe bringing this a little bit closer. Might be the strategy. And apparently Jess is Dutch's niece, so that's interesting. Nailed it. Man, the problem is that sniper will be staring at that guy. Which means executing his ass is going to be a little obvious. I know. Peaches wants blood, dude. She can smell his fear. Alright.
Our time is near. This is no accident. This is no surprise.
Alright, nice and quiet, like. We're gonna do as best we can, as usual. Same strategy as always applies for this place. Quiet as possible, as long as you can. When you get caught, don't feel bad. This isn't a no detection kind of playthrough, you know?
The Babylonians, all of them, gone. Empires always crumble.
Oh. His body falling off was a little inopportune.
This is our final warning.
Oh, no. Give me back my...
We must prepare for what comes next. We must prepare for the new Eden. Know your purpose. Do what needs to be done. Sacrifice. And when the moment finally comes, we will be ready.
Alright.
Mother Nature doesn't care who you are or where you came from. She eliminates without conscience and empathy. Only the strong survive.
Didn't even zoom in for that one.
Or so it used to be.
I thought about dropping on that guy, but I can't tell you how many times I've lined up for a, you know, aerial aerial takedown, and it doesn't go off, and you just sort of like awkwardly kind of Mario them. You sort of bop them on the head because you just sort of land on them, and it's just kind of the end of it, and it doesn't work. It's happened a lot. It's happened more times than I would care to admit. I hear you, kitty, but
Are like the farmer. We call the herd.
boy, when he doesn't hold still, it will be hard to kill him. Well done, kitty, well done.
Is near. This is no accident. This is no surprise. We have been warned throughout history.
That one was kind of a necessity kind of deal.
The Romans, the Caliphate, the Mongols, the Babylonians, all of them gone. What have we learned? Well, empires always...
Go ahead and try there, kitty. Well done. Undetected, baby. Undetected. That'll be a fat cash bonus for us. All right. There she is. The toughest, most hardcore archer you've ever met. You think we're gonna get abducted by... Yeah, I was about to say. We're gonna get abducted, dude. I'm really worried we're gonna start this other mission line, but whatever. I'm trying to make my peace with that. I really want to recruit Jess.
You got real hard, kid. I can't believe those fuckers were keeping folks prisoners there, waiting for their indoctrination.
Where the hell'd you come from?
I'll talk to you in a minute.
Thanks for springing, Jess. That niece of mine is as tough as nails, but she's got a knack for trouble. Check in on her for me, would you?
I will do that.
Need your help. It's important. Thanks for busting me out. Name's Jess. If you're out here picking fights with the cult, then I'm guessing you already know my Uncle Dutch. Look, I don't got a lot of time to waste. I'm gonna get right to the point. I was on the trail of one of Jacob's zealots. Goes by the name The Cook. Yeah, don't sound so scary. Believe me, he's one twisted fuck. Almost tracked him down, but a Peggy patrol got the drop on me. I need your help. We can't let this trail go cold. If you're looking to hook up with the Whitetails, this could be your way in. And more importantly, you'd help put an evil motherfucker in the grave. Gotta move. Wasted too much time already. Follow me.
Oh, I'm with you.
This way.
Hopefully I don't get abducted mid-mission. Maybe because I'm locked in, maybe it won't kick off. That'd be pretty neato. That'd be alright, huh?
See that? That's his calling card. Innocent people burned alive.
Damn. Dark. I'm ready, let's be quiet.
Goddamn cults grabbing everything. They'll take you from your home, bar, even church. Don't matter where you are. Then they slot you into one of two categories. Weak or strong. See, Jacob's building an army. And anyone who can't or won't fight for him winds up dead. Culling the herd, he calls it. Wholesale slaughter innocent people. Nobody believed it was happening because nobody wanted to believe.
Yeah, well, such is the way of things. It's easier to put your head down than, you know, face something that's not fun. Which, coming from someone who does that a lot, I'm just saying, totally get that. Wow, look at her. I got the last one. Wow, good shots from both of us back there. She was just freaking fire archer back there. That was really neat. And I got that guy, clipped that guy in the back of the head. So that felt good. Oh yeah, dude, I hit him in literally back of the head.
The Cook. He's one of Jacob's favorites. The one who leads his purge. The Cook's bought into all of Jacob's bullshit. This motherfucker's gonna get what he deserves.
I agree. Oh. We should just stop so suddenly. I didn't even know what to do.
Alright, almost there.
I am ready.
Let's have a look. Careful.
Hostage situation, eh?
Shit, I don't see him anywhere. Got some people locked up, though. Treats people like fucking animals. Keeping them in cages. Okay, let's do this. You keep your head down. If they spot us, those hostages are dead.
Yeah. I usually fail things like this. Alright, nice and quiet stealth team. I think I saw an armored guy down there somewhere a second ago, but I don't know where he went. I thought I saw an armored guy. Oh, there he is. There he is, over there. Oh, bother. The problem is, there's a lot of guys isolated, but it's not like I can just drop them without being seen. Or without them all freaking out. Which is usually the start of getting seen. I'm more tempted to try and take it into melee. I have better luck about remaining quiet half the time. Problem is, none of these guys are by themselves. The armored guy gets kind of on his own. But I can't drop that guy with anything but melee with one hit. I don't have the sniper that's like 50 cal, armor piercing, you know what I mean? That punches through the armor if you hit him in the face, but... Oh, man. Don't know. Chain takedowns could be super useful here, too. With a couple of them. Yeah, that's the problem is I can't order Jess yet, I don't think. Oh,
Got one.
attack! How about that? We did it.
Don't worry. They'll send you.
I don't know. I didn't feel like I even got saw there. Maybe I got too close. I guess.
There's more of us. The cook. He took them up the mountain.
I guess I got too close, and it was close enough, maybe.
Thanks, Deputy. I thought I was a dead man.
But there were others. They took them up the mountain.
Did you get tired of
And suddenly we're like in combat.
Morale is not great among the whitetails. Too many have been taken recently.
I really like your cougar.
I heard that. Someone said I really like your cougar. Thank you. Thank you. I too love my cougar. There's so many obvious jokes to make here if you were a less mature individual. That's for sure. Well, that's surprisingly ended well. Even though that was not quiet, but we just managed to kill him quickly enough that it didn't matter. Maybe I guess I got too close because there was one of the guys that was really close. I just didn't assume I didn't assume he'd see me, but I guess he did. You the cat. She sure is. I think I heard something. I heard something too. It sounds a lot like screaming. Sounds a whole lot like screaming.
Let's look at what's going on.
Alright, hostages.
Gonna execute him. Take point. I got your back. Remember, if they spot us, those people are dead on sight.
You are so right. Alright, there's a sniper guy over there in the bushes. Fun fact. Now this one is another one that I almost always fail. Trying to make sure that's all the guards before we get to, you know, let's do it, team! You know, before we get too gung-ho. I feel like dropping the sniper in the back is a good plan. Because he gonna be a problem. I don't remember already if I didn't see any armored guys. The armor is a big problem. Okay. I just guess someone got shot. Alright. Sorry, Peaches. Yeah, I know. I didn't even do anything. Well, once again, I couldn't tell you what happened there. But, you know, I told you that I usually fail that one. Oh, Lord. I don't want that. Give me back my shotgun.
What a bunch of assholes.
Well, how about that, person? I guess you're the lucky survivor. Anyway.
Let's go.
Hey, I'm with you. Let's do it. I am a god at stealth, obviously, as you can tell. Yeah, I don't know what went wrong there. They just started shooting. Like, I wasn't even seen.
So the cook, he had the parents on posts and decided to give the kids a little water. And then he asked if they were hungry. Kids were starving, so they said yes. Started begging for food. Cook asked if they want pork. Kids said yes. So he went out to the parents and took their shoes off and started to play. This little piggy went to market.
You know, Jess, this is a great story, but
Poured like a damn faucet.
it's a tad depressing.
cook had a big old grin on his face as he offered each little piece to the kids.
Yeah, you know, this is a great story, Jess, but it's a tad depressing. The it leaves a little something to be desired, you know? There's not a lot of hopeful plot twists or anything. Oh, look at that. I don't know why that would be useful at this particular moment, but it doesn't mean it won't be.
Pretty soon there were no more piggies left.
Oh, yes, that happens.
So he laughed and set the parents on fire. And the air filled up with that sickly sweet smell of roasted flesh.
Delicious.
I'll never forget that smell.
She's like, I don't think you're listening to the story.
When they finally stopped screaming, I looked around. He was just gone. Vanished like some sort of demon in the night. Anyways, that's why they call him the cook.
Ah, good story. Thank you for that uplifting narrative. Definitely feeling very motivated after that. Alright, well, I'm going up there. And this time there better not be any flipping hostages to take care of. Alright, well.
Take a better look.
Hey, I'm ahead of you there, Toots. You better catch up. Peaches and I are ready. And this time I'm hoping there's not hostages. But I guess we'll see.
The weak are impure and unworthy. Their souls are plagued by filth.
There he is.
There he is.
So he cooked
Damn it,
them
he's
with the
burning them.
flame.
He is burning them, but there's not, they're already on fire, so
Burn with the light of our Father.
they're already on fire. There's nothing we can do, which the good news is that means I don't have to try and save them.
Sacrifice the weak.
Looking for more guards.
Cleanse your soul with God's righteous flame.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of them. Okay, so this guy is one of the biggest problems. There's Mr. Petroleum Man right here, which is a little bit of a problem, but not a big one. This dude doesn't even move. He just sits there and burns that dude's corpse. So don't worry about him. I'm just trying to get the dude, the patrolling guy's going away, so this is our chance.
Killed one.
I mean, that better be of you killed one. Good job, man. You're so good, because that was all obviously me. Wait for it. Oh, he ate it. Got him. Ah, well. It's not a stealth mission. Oh, little wide. Little wide. There was a third one. I don't know where he went.
That's a better death than that piece of shit deserved.
I agree. But boy, that was a great grenade. I agree, but man, that was a great... Oh, there goes Peaches. She's going in for murder. Get him, Peaches. Hey, there we go. She got him. Another kill for my kitty. Nice.
So that's it.
Yep, it sure is. I'll see you at the bottom. Man, that was a great grenade. Come on, that was such a phenomenal grenade. That dude got erased, dude. That grenade just, like, landed at his feet. He just, like, couldn't do a thing. This time, instead, I tried throwing it a little more, like, I don't know, like, shallowly, if that makes sense. I didn't try to throw it as high, because my thought was, I'm up higher, so it should roll, right? Like, in theory, you know? That was kind of the idea in my head, which obviously was proved to be correct. But, anywho. That went well. That was a fantastic grenade. My lord. I'm just looking for, you know, lootables. There we go. Yeah, see, like, found some more ammo. Nice. Okay, anyway. Hey, Jess, I'm coming back. Here we go. Oh, not quite. Hang on. Found more loot.
Now what?
I'll talk to you in a minute. I'll give your life direction. Don't you worry. Okay. All right, I'm ready. We can talk now.
Dutch was right. Cook's dead, and I don't feel anything. All I ever wanted was to find this guy.
And he's dead.
And now, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Dutch has been right about a lot of shit lately. The cult, Eli, maybe he's right about you too. You need someone to watch your back? Call me. And, thanks for everything you've done.
Oh, for you, my love, anything. Hell yeah. Alright. Pop this puppy open. Now we gotta rapidly, well, probably just teleport away, because I don't even want to risk getting abducted. There's nothing I can do. It's, I'm, like, low-key locked here. No? Oh, hang on. Okay, there we go. Maybe now. Alright, there we go. Okay. So, we're gonna go ahead and equip my other slot. Can you believe Peach is at freaking 14 kills already? Man, what a time to be alive. Alright, now, we are just gonna teleport away, because I'm not fooling around here. To the jail. So maybe, ideally, I can't be abducted now. No, I've never, like, previously what I would do is I would recruit the person I was after, like Jess or Peaches, even if I was in John's territory, and then I would drive away. But I don't think I've ever tried, like, recruiting them the second they're mine and teleport away. So, you know, I don't think I've ever done that. So I don't know. I would assume that means they can't abduct me now, and then the Jacob story won't start at all. I don't assume. I assume it'll work out that way, and I assume it'll be fine. So, we'll see. But the point is now we have Jess and we have Peaches, and we'll probably carry them a lot of the game. Eventually, we might end up swapping Jess for a cheeseburger down the road, especially if I get more like, you know, screw stealth, let's just go loud or whatever. Especially if that ends up happening, then, then it's even more likely that I will use cheeseburger, because if we're going loud, then, you know, a cheeseburger is a grizzly bear. It's a tank. And so it's very, very good. Very poor at stealth, obviously, as you might imagine. The cultists tend to freak out when a grizzly bear starts waltzing up to their territory, so, you know. So, you know.
Here, kitty, kitty.
All right.
Hey, deputy. That niece of mine. She don't make friends easy. But if you want things done quickly,
I'll be your friend.
She's your girl.
Oh, she's my girl anyway.
For me, okay? She's been through a lot.
Hey, don't you worry. I'll keep her safe.
Fucks couldn't shoot a bow if they tried.
And she's my girl now. I'll tell you what. Hi.
That old Hot Springs Hotel would make a great base of operations. It's a good defendable position, lots of sight lines and vantage points. Only downside is that it's haunted as fuck.
That is a downside. Is it going to be anything like the creepy haunted house that was actually haunted? Because, boy, that was pretty spooky. Alright. So I think we kind of... I mean, we could change clothes. What are we wearing? Okay. Wearing those sick jeans. Nice. Now we unlocked a new outfit. We unlocked Badass. That's what we unlocked. Man. It's because Rook is so freaking sexy, though. Obviously. Obviously. I think, like, the military, like, look is so good. It's so good. Like, these ones, I mean, they look really great. This one, she looks awesome in that stuff. You know? But, you know, doesn't mean this isn't attractive. It is. But I do like our look more, I will say. But I think we should use our 12 grand. We could look at weapons. That's not a terrible plan. Now I think we have unlocked the new shotgun, but I am liking our shotgun quite a bit, so I'm okay with that for now. We unlocked the MP40 as a new like, go-to rifle. The MP40, I wonder if that's any good. Its damage is the same as the MP5. It is less accurate, and it fires a lot slower. Huh. Maybe it feels different? I'm not sure if that is a super good thing or not. And then we've unlocked... Ooh, the M249. The bigger, badder cousin of the M60, which is what we're using. The bigger, badder cousin. Nice. Okay, we still don't have the recurve bow, which is like everything our bow is, but better. We don't have that yet. We do have access to the RPG. Let's see. So we do have this, the M249, you know, the bigger, badder cousin. We also have a MP40, which could be really interesting. We did unlock the new double-barrel shotgun, but I do like our shotgun quite a bit currently, because I think right now we're using this one right now, and I really like it. This one has a range of 4. This one has a range of 5. So this other one's range would be better. It's also more accurate. But our little one handles a lot better, which I imagine must mean maybe it means it reloads faster, or whatever. It's quicker to bring up, possibly. So, you know, it's kind of a mixed bag. In general, I prefer the double barrel over ours in principle. However, I really like ours for now, so I think for now we're okay with that. It's just a question of if I want to switch out some of our other options. Like, we could switch out our pistol, but I'm okay with our pistol. We don't use it a terrible amount. But eventually, we're going to unlock like stuff like this. And this is very convenient because then you can put it in your pistol slot and like your sidearm slot. And obviously, it'll destroy vehicles and like armor and stuff. And so then it's a very cheap and easy way of carrying some sort of explosive. And I used to do that a lot. So when we get this, we might end up having to swap for it because it's way too valuable to have like an explosive of some kind. But for now, I'm okay with our Magnum. The big Magnum is what we're using right now. But it's just a question if I want to swap out for the MP40 or if I want to maybe try the M249. I'm thinking the M249 because it is the same thing we're using. It's just better. So we'll grab that. Now there is the River of Blood, which is like a red and black theme, which is really very cool. There's also the Old Mustard. Interesting. There's Snowflake Sting. I like that. It's like black and white. That's cool looking. Beige Beast. There's the Avocadon't. Yikes. Frozen Lake, interesting. And all the sights, the suppressors, and all that crap. Okay, I don't know, I really like the black and white one. Yeah, let's go black and white, and then we're gonna put probably just a red dot on it. And then I don't want a suppressor and a bigger magazine. I do want. Very nice. Okay, there we go. Swapped out our big gun. Wow, that's a little confusing. There's the iron sight and the red dot right above it. Boy, I don't know if I like that. Just ignore the iron sight. Just use the, Yeah, wow, that's weird. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Anyway. Bad news, I'm on fire. I got too close to the barrel, I guess. Got too close to the barrel. Alright, well, the other good news is having a human companion will mean that if I grab something with a turret, Jess will use the turret. So that's pretty convenient. Oh, that was something else I wanted to see. Oh, there is a helicopter pad here, too. What luck. I want to see, can we afford any kind of chopper with like guns on it or something? There is Adelaide's helicopter, but we don't have access to that at the moment. I do not have the money for it, barely. I do not, barely. Okay. I currently have access to, I can afford this one, and I can afford this one, but none of them have guns. That's the unique one, that's Tulip. Yeah, so you can get several things, like with some things with rockets and stuff too, but we need a little bit more money before we can actually afford that. But then my thought was if we had something like this or whatever, then we could destroy Joseph's statue, which would be very easy, obviously, with a attack chopper, as you might imagine. All right, let's go ahead, do this. Let's look at our time. How long have we been recording? Okay, we could go a few more minutes, especially because after editing and stuff, after I cut out trips and stuff, it'll be a lot shorter. We'll just take the bootlegger for now. All right. In we go. Jess, are you coming? It'll be pretty cool having a human to ride with me again.
Let's do this shit.
Hell yeah, let's do this shit. Just gotta get over the debris. There we go.
Keep it.
Alright, so the question is, what do we want to do? Now that we're back in face territory and all is right in the world. There is Clutch Nixon. We could go look at a Clutch Nixon thing. Alright, you guys ready to go take a look at this? I don't know if we'll be able to do it, and I'm not trying to do all of them or anything. If it's too hard, we just won't do it. But we can go look at least.
Whine about ammo shortages. I'm like, bitch, get a bow.
I know,
Throw
right?
Arrows from sticks and rocks.
Exactly. Bitch, get a bow. You know, and that is something to consider, you know, Jess, about that. No, the bonus is obviously about carrying a bow is technically you can make arrows. I don't know how to make arrows, but I know that it's possible, obviously. So, you know, with a little bit of know-how, you could look up how to make arrows, like something to just know, which would be wise. And then once you did know, just gonna assume you're evil. It's on fire now, so he's probably toast. Anyway. I thought he was just flipping me off. That's pretty funny.
You're lucky you got
Huh. Anyway. Anywho, but you know, that is the bonus, especially in like a resistance situation where you're like, having to like, you know, you're having to resist, like, you know, in guerrilla tactics type of deal. It makes sense. I imagine this is the civilian vehicle, and they were getting pursued by that other guy, I imagine. Anyway. But like in a guerrilla resistance type of situation, it makes sense to want to think about ammo, obviously, because obviously, you know, bullets won't just grow back or whatever, you know. Bullets aren't just going to come back, but if you knew how to make arrows and if you knew you were a good shot with a bow, well, you would have some sort of way of defending yourself. And if you knew how to make arrows, you would have a source of ammunition. Granted, it's not a fast source of ammunition, but it would be doable at least. More doable than knowing how to make bullets, obviously. Alright, so welcome to Prosperity. It's a creepy little place. It's full of mannequins. We'll be here later for Tweak, assuming I ever talk to Tweak. But yeah, it's full of mannequins, and they're like doing all kinds of things, and it's real creepy. It's very creepy. Alright, so what's this one?
March 20th, 19...
Oh, it's a racing one. Hell yeah, let's do it. It's a racing one. Freaking deal. No big deal at all. That is totally fine. If it was, because like I know that there's one of them where you're on a wing, you're wearing a wingsuit and you have to fly through like cliffs and through a canyon, and it's very, I found it very difficult back in the day. And then there's a maybe several flying ones, and there's a number of them, but driving ones are much more approachable for me. Which obviously we can do other ones too. We did the flying one, so you know. Oh, we're loose. We're good. We fixed it. That sounded bad. There goes a cultist. Serves you right.
It's a bumpy ride that can be easy on the undercarriage, and I do not mean the buggies.
Yeah. You're so right, dude. My ass is killing me.
What a dangerous sideways stunt.
Why, yes it was. Grim Reaper. Let's go. That's the problem with jumps. You know, that's the problem with jumps, is when you go off them, all you can see is sky, and you're just like, where am I landing? Am I gonna land somewhere?
They've got it made. They've taken to the curve now. Easy does it.
Let's go. Clutch Nixon.
Coming up on Prosperity.
Yeah. That one was freaking easy though. Mannequins.
Another day.
Hell yeah. Well, that was easy. Man, that one was freaking cake, though. That was, yeah, that was, I think that was the easiest one yet. Even the ATV, I feel like, was harder, or maybe we were using the car. I think it was the car. Because, yeah, the other ones are, the car was more squirrely, whereas this big, like, buggy truck-looking thing is, yeah, it's a great vehicle. It's very good. You'll see it. There we go, see? So, yeah, that buggy, that buggy truck-looking thing, it's very, very good. There is a few other kinds. There's a few other kinds, like non-Clutch Nixon painted ones, that are very, very cool. Got that. Oh, I think she was talking about saying the mannequins move. And she's like, I know it sounds crazy, but I'm not crazy. No, hey, I believe you. Mannequins are creepy enough. You're just like, I totally believe you. Don't you worry. Mannequins are creepy, and I fully believe that these ones are haunted. We could just go drop it in their outpost really quick, which might be a good thing to shoot for anyway, considering we have Jess and stuff. Too bad our vehicle despawned. That's kind of not great, huh? Guess we'll have to start walking. If we take the road, there's at least a shot. We'll. Oh, got it. Can you imagine hunting with like? Can you even imagine that? Hunting with like an M249. Can you even imagine? As you can see, why this gun is so much better is because its fire rate is obviously way higher. What? Oh, it's a... Good God, it's an angel. I didn't even see him. He was so still.
Let me know if you find anything.
I'll let you know. I didn't find a lot. Anyway, but it's obviously its fire rate is so much faster that, you know, it dishes out bullets much faster. And it's actually that same reason that I think it's like the MG42 or something. I don't remember the numbers, but it's the same thing as this. It's an LMG, but it's the one that's like World War II era. And there's a reason that that gun, I think, is probably the most powerful in the game. It's because if you think this gun's fire rate's real high, which it is, the MG42 is crazier. The MG42 has an even crazier fire rate, and yeah, it is something. It's like a laser beam. Like, it's insane. We could do this treasure chest right here, depending on what it is. Back in the day, this place was a radon health mine. Look it up online. Nowadays, the cult's hiding some of their shit in it. If I was braver, I'd raid it for supplies. If you want to go into that creepy old place, and the power should still be working if you could find the switch or a generator inside. Alright, maybe a quick little detour. Anyway, but yeah, that's why I think the MG42 is probably one, if not the most powerful weapon in the game, is because its ability to dish out bullets is like unrivaled, and it has very high damage. And so combined with having a high damage with the bullets being like a laser beam makes it really insane, obviously. I think the Angels like being next to all the best stuff down here. They're happy to stay down here and guard it in the damp, bless their hides. It's like a cupboard that defends itself. So don't fret about leaving Angels to guard our stash. Lord knows there can always be more Angels. Alright, well. Creepy old Bliss mine, let's go. Oh yeah, we're gonna start hallucinating in here, but alright, we have to find power, so let's go this other way. We're gonna start we'll probably start seeing Faith, but we'll hear her talking and see her laughing and whatnot.
Welcome to the Bliss.
Just like watching this thing turn on its own. Oh, I didn't know if it was gonna hurt or not. I assumed it was hot steam, so I just like barely started walking. No one panic. It's a haunted mine, but it's fine. There's rock salt in my shotgun, all right? So don't panic. We're totally fine. If you get that reference, good for you. I'm very proud of you. Oh Lord. Peaches, let me out. All right. Ugh. I just jumped for it. I didn't know if I'd make it or not. I'm gonna go with or not. Alright, that was spooky. Fucking shadow people, dude.
We got company!
Yeah, what, the shadow people? I noticed that. The crazy demon shadow people? You're so right. Sorry, Snake. I know for a fact that you will jump me if I get close, alright? And I can't loot you, so that's kind of lame. Easy. I missed. Maybe I should have sprint jumped for it? I don't know. What's so funny, Faith? Nothing's more lame than laughing at a joke that no one else knows. Alright, this time I didn't shoot at I didn't shoot at the shadow person. It's a pity that Faith is a bad guy, because she's cute, she's pretty, I love her aesthetic, and I think she's hot. So, it's a pity she's a bad guy, because, man. I've never been more happy to think about joining Team Bad Guy. But if Faith's on the team, I'll happily join Team Bad Guy. Also, it got real dark in here. What's so funny, Faith? What's the joke? Even more creepy that this pit was full of angels. Creepy. Let me out. It's dark in here and creepy. It's like this detuned music. Faith? Jess? Peaches? Oh god. Haunted angel. The music starts. Hey, I made it that time. Oh my lord! What's your problem, you freak? It's fine. It's fine. They're not really freaky or spooky at all. This thing holds more shells than any at one time than you would think. It holds more than you would think.
The path to Eden is clear for those who have faith.
The path to Eden is clear for those who have faith, huh? Get it? I'd like to have faith, if you know what I mean. And it's like, could you just not, please? Could you simmer down? You're so thirsty. And you're so right. You are so right. Also, I hear trouble outside. Maybe that's what Jess has been talking about for like half an hour.
Watch my back.
What's happening? You keep yelling about things. There's probably guys up top or something. Oh. Yeah, I missed point blank range. What about it? Good shot, Jess. Another good shot, Jess, by the way. I hear it. There we go. I helped. I didn't even fully kill the person. I wanted Peaches to get that kill, but I wounded him enough that the kill was easier.
play with us.
Alright, hell yeah. Well done, team. Jess got a couple of really good shots back there, too. Well done, team. Anyway, moving on in our cross-country venture. Yeah, I wonder what we should play after we finish this game. I don't know. It's still too early to tell on whether I'll be like, yeah, man, let's go straight into, you know, New Dawn or whatever. It's still too early to tell on whether I'll be thinking about doing that or whether we'll be jumping into a very different game. I don't know. I don't know. Because I go back and forth. It depends on the mood. Because there's a companion in New Dawn that I love more than anything. And for those of you that have played the game, no doubt you'll know who it is. Now, I won't tell you until we get to New Dawn who that companion is. But yeah, I won't tell you until we get to New Dawn who that companion is. But there's a companion in New Dawn that I love more than anything. And I'm dying to see her again. And obviously it's a her. I mean, that doesn't feel like much of a spoiler. But I am really eager to play New Dawn because I really want to see that companion again. Plus, of course, the game itself is really neat and it's a lot of fun. So, you know. Alright, team, we're going to try to remain a little bit quiet here. At least at first. If we get caught, whatevs, but if not. There's probably more, but obviously the building's in the way, so several buildings are in the way. There's the second alarm. Looks to be only 2. I could have Jess drop the guy on the roof. Alright, there we go. I know they're bliss flowers, no one panic. Thank you. I know what to do. I know what to do. I know what to do. Yes. Sorry, Peaches, I took that kill from you. There we go. She got a kill. She got a kill. That's good. I don't know why. I had the prompt for that melee, the takedown, and it just, like, didn't happen. Like, it came up, I would hit it, and then it just didn't go off, and I just punched like an idiot. Like, that should have been fine, but it was not for some reason. So it's fine, whatever. Luckily, Jess, like, whatever, shot him through the window or something, because suddenly an arrow flew in from off-screen and shot the dude in the side, so it worked out, but yeah, that's not quite according to plan. Alright, well.
I got a job for any volunteers.
I'm a volunteer.
It looks like the Peggies kept a bunch of angels locked in the basement. I don't know how many they got down there, but I ain't going near them. I've seen one too many angels that were once my friends. Listen, we need to secure this whole area. That means the basement, too. You'd be doing me a big favor if you march down there and clean them out.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll handle that right now.
Good job, Rook. That fly shop's practically a historical monument at this point. Good to see it back in the right hands.
I agree. Alright. We're gonna deal with this basement thing, but one step at a time.
Hanging in there, huh?
I sure am.
Hey, partner,
Chance, one
it's
King
me.
Peggy Hunter.
Listen up.
Thank
Sid
you.
came by again last night, foaming at the freaking mouth about Eden's Gate. How they're tainting all the animals with something called bliss or some such. I don't know. Look, I know the guy used to work for you back in the day, but he's gone AWOL with all the conspiracies. He just won't quit. Wants us to refuse the seeds and cut the animals loose. Says it's the only way to stop the globalist agenda. Yeah, right. Like we're gonna pass up the kind of cash the seeds are offering? Look, if he comes by again and I'm not around, just lie. Tell him exactly what he wants to hear and send him on his way. Don't change your head.
Is all that muttering and whispering the angels?
Real agile.
Right for it. No? Nothing? Oh, you guys coming down to help me? I was about to say, I bet you they're dead now. This thing fires very big bullets. So yeah, all that muttering was the angels down in the basement. Creepy. And Peaches, I'd watch what you eat in here, darling. There's no doubt they're infected with something. No doubt. Let's make sure we're all built up here. There's some crafting materials. Alright, I think that is everything. Well, the point is, they're all clear now. I was expecting them to all come running. I feel like, once upon a time, usually I feel like what happens is I shoot the first one, and I get a few feet in, and then they all come in through that doorway. So it's a lot like playing like old school Nazi zombies. I feel like it's usually what happens there. But obviously it's not what happened this time, but that's what I was expecting, so that's why I was playing so defensively.
Hanging in there, hon?
I sure am, thank you, sir. Oh, it's just the arcade, okay. Alright. Now, there should be a shop here somewhere. There we go. Up front. Hey man, I'm just here to shop. Don't mind me, brother. I have some things to sell. Ooh, I certainly do. Man, we got money really quick. We're back to 10 grand already. So that's interesting. We got back pretty quickly, boy. Well, that's like up like 3 grand since we last even looked at it. Ooh, also, hang on. Hey there, guy.
Cult's got a lot of gear locked away at the old lakeside camp. I don't want to get into details, but I managed to hide their key, which means that they're locked out of their stash for a while. That should give you enough time to get there and take it.
Thanks, dude. I don't want to get into details, and it's called Pooper Scooper. Yeah, I'm willing to bet I don't want to get into details either. Alright. Jess, how the hell are you?
My cousin was telling me I needed to follow the path. If she wasn't family, I would have thrown her through the fucking window. I don't follow nobody's path. Only my own.
Oh. I wonder if maybe one of her cousins joined Eden's Gate? Awkward. Peaches! Let me pet you, you cute kitty. Oh my god, I love you more than anything. I love you. Anyway. Well, let me go check our time, but yeah, that's probably about good. After editing, it might still be a little shorter, but I'm still trying to get the hang of when I'm supposed to cut these episodes. And it sits a little weird because obviously, with all the editing, because, like, keep in mind, all the times I edit out, like, trips and going back and forth and just me just driving, things like that, And so some games, when I'm in editing, there's lots of cuts because like a Far Cry or an Assassin's Creed or whatever. There's some, a lot of open world games, they have dead air. And so rather than me just trying to have to make up something so I keep commentary going, it's a lot easier if I just cut away, because there's no reason to show it if I'm just driving. If I have something to say, that's different. But a lot of the time I'm just driving and I don't have anything specific to say. And so, it's often easier to cut away. Well, in times like that, sometimes you might cut out half an hour, 45 minutes. There's been games where I would cut out half of my recording length because of how much commute time there was, or dead air, or repeat like tries or whatever. And so, games like this, they have a fair amount of cutting out, whereas other games, I'm not going to need to cut probably ever. Like, games that are very story heavy or like that, where if you're playing like a Walking Dead or like a Life is Strange or whatever, the odds are you're probably not even going to need to cut away. Almost at all. You might not make one cut the whole episode. And so it just depends on the game, on what I'm playing. And Far Cries are the types of games where there's a fair amount of cuts. It's not, I played games that were worse, but there is a fair amount of cut footage. So, and I expect there'll probably be, 30 minutes or something along those lines cut out of the episode. It might be a little bit more, but we'll see. So that's okay, I suppose. But, when we come back, we will be continuing on. Now that we have the companions we want, we can start more fully jumping into Faith's territory now that we have both the people we want, and I imagine we'll just be making do with them, and that'll be fine. Then maybe down the road, once we have access, maybe we'll be grabbing Cheeseburger or whatever, and it might help a lot in John's territory and Jacob's territory, because there will probably be a lot more like armored guys, and the difficulty might go up a little bit. And so because of that, if there's more trouble, we might be done with stealth by that point anyway. Whereas for now, we're making the stealth thing work, and we're doing a pretty good job, all things considered. So, But yeah, when we come back, we'll just be continuing to clear the old territory. So that is the plan. And yeah, and I still don't know what we're gonna move into after this game is over. I have not given it too much thought because it doesn't really matter yet. Because obviously we have to finish all of this game, and there's probably at least 2 episodes, maybe 3 worth of Faith's territory, maybe 1 more episode to get the majority of Faith's stuff, and maybe the one after, or we could finish up Faith's stuff, do Faith's boss fight. I don't know how it'll break up, but this series probably has quite a few episodes left, because then we have all of Jacob's territory, and we're gonna try and 100% each territory just like we did with John's. Is so far my plan. Obviously, the exceptions will be like clutch nicks and stuff. If any of them are like too difficult, like maybe the wingsuiting one, then I just won't even worry about it because it doesn't matter. But otherwise, we'll clear all the outposts and things like that. We'll do side missions. Like obviously, like Willis is an exception. I hate him so bad that I probably won't even touch him. We might not end up recruiting Herc because I don't like Herc or his dad. For the same reason I don't like Willis. It feels like it's a political statement because of how over the top it is, and I find them all very cringy. And so I will probably not be recruiting Herc. I mean, that's what I the last time or two, I didn't even bother recruiting him. So we will see. We'll see what happens. But there is quite a few episodes of this left, so I haven't given it too much thought on what we'll be doing. So fret not if you were worried that I'm going to go right into another one, or wishing I would. It's still up in the air, so do not worry. I think that's otherwise everything. This weekend, I'm hoping to record like normal. My car will be in the shop until probably Monday, just because the way my work schedule works with the shop's hours. And so there's not too much I can do. There's not too much I can do. So I am kind of hoping that I can record this weekend. I am planning on recording this weekend. I don't think there's anything as of this moment, as of today, there's nothing too insane going on. I need to do like shopping and laundry and stuff, but if I'm picking up my car on Monday, then maybe I could still have time to do those things and still be able to record on Monday. Now that my Sisters and I's co-op stuff is done, then I will be now recording on Sunday in that same basic time slot. And so there should still be a minimum of 1 recording going up every weekend, but probably I still will always try and shoot for 2 recordings going up, 1 for Sunday and Monday. And so, so that'll help a lot on the progress front. And if my internet wasn't so crap, I would record longer, but If for every minute I record, that's basically a minute of upload time as well. So keep in mind, though, if we would go 2.5 hours, it's probably 2.5 to 3 hours to get that uploaded. So that's why I have been sticking with lower amounts than I otherwise had originally planned on, because my internet upload speed is dog shit. But regardless, I think that is more or less everything, and I will probably see you guys for this weekend's recordings, and we will be continuing on like normal. Anyway, that is going to call it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the content today, and we will talk to you guys later.